Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Well, guys, last year, Texas got very little resistance from Oklahoma on the path to the playoff. A 21-point explosion in the second quarter. Horns never looked back. You got to think the Sooners and a hopefully retooled offense will be up to the task to mount a challenge today.
Yeah, I remember that last game. Quinn Ewers coming back from injury, struggled early in that game, threw a bad interception. But, David, they got the running game going. When Travion Wisner absolutely went off. And if I'm Texas in this one, I'd expect them to want to run the ball some more.
Well, and everything got going. Remember, they even caught a ball. They fumbled it to the end zone. They still fell on it. Like, everything went Texas's way. And that was about like last season.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Winner of this game dons the golden hat. But, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Longhorns are on the move. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! And And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Huggins. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Now facing a 3rd and Back to throw, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Sategna. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And he's still running after the move. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Slithers into space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Firing toward the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left half. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep picking up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He'll sneak it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wingo. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Gibson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quick completion to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The option look. The pitch. Touchdown Longhorn! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mateer. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's up. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's on. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. But on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up for the free kick in their own 20. Running into the open space. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back into 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Makes the catch. It's Wingo.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Got the back over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Hold and fire complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's up. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Card in the backfield. That's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Punts it out of the air. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They send the tight end in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They'll line up for a second down play. The short hands, it's Gibson. Oh, what a move to get room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's up. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there, closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sooner. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. With that. Great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Manning. Working that left side now. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert third. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up a big play.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Texas offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Immediately fires to the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his man. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out route. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting it. Touchdown Sooner. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big. And
he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. Turning it on! Still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Gibson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room. It's up. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got his man on the right. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's caught. It's Burks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for the loss.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down off the ice, they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.